Greetings, fencers. So today we're going to go through an arming sword that I got a little while ago. So the Victor Purpleheart arming sword. There's a couple different specific ones that they have on their site, but they're all reasonably similar by the looks of it, by the weight and point of balance and everything. So this is a very well-made arming sword. So everything is nice and high quality on it. I do really like the finish and feel. Has good enough flex for an arming sword, a little bit on the stiffer side, a good rolled tip as well, so really no problems. Nice thick edge. The edge is more 3 to 4 millimeters, so it's definitely a good chunk. I haven't actually gotten to use this arming sword in a while. There's one main reason for that. It is very heavy. Now that's what we're going to sort of mention the most. The arming sword is about 2.7 pounds, which that's definitely not unheard of. I believe that arming swords have quite a wide range depending on which ones you consider, and they can be quite weighty swords. However, most HEMA arming swords that you can find are a lot lighter. They'll be more like 2 to 2.2 pounds. They're definitely on the lighter side. You can definitely find ones all different weights though. Even some, I've found some like 1.8 pounds kind of thing. A lot of different variations, but this is definitely on the heaviest of those sides. And what this led to was the swords that we were going to use it against, stuff like an SGT blade, this is just really like 3 times slower than it. So this one can move so much faster, just always. So it made it so it really just wasn't equal. It wasn't fun because they can just always hit you. There's not as much you can do about it. Still used it, used it for sword and buckler as well, but you would just get tired so much sooner, and they would be able to just pull and feint and get an easy tap on you. And yeah, it just you completely felt like you were just being weighed down by lead. Now obviously training, you can get faster, but what I want to just mention is, if you have lighter swords in your club and you get one of these, just be aware that it's really not going to feel the same. If you want to use these and stuff like this, you really want to have another arming sword that's similar to this weight, where it feels like you're holding a brick in your hand kind of thing. It is very meaty to move. So getting 2 of these, and you'd be able to train with nice heavy weighted arming swords, something like this will really impact into a gambeson a lot thicker, just realistically on a combat situation. You don't want a light sword that's not going to impact into armor as lightly, into non-rigid armor. You want something that's going to impact. It's going to bruise and hurt bone underneath, even if you mess up your cut. And so the heavy arming swords are used. You want something weighty. Often we're not trying to hurt people, so we make our swords lighter. Something like this is still in that heavy weight where, especially if someone hasn't trained with arming sword as much, they're really going to be just completely outmatched by all the lighter sort of tournament level feather arming swords that are out there. So I would recommend this if you're wanting to get 2, or wanting to get or already have a more heavy weighted blunt type of arming sword, something that you're going to train maybe a little bit slower, but you're really going to work your arm muscles a lot more. Something like this is good for that. But if you're wanting to just use it against rapiers, side swords, messers, and just do a lot of mixed sparring and stuff, something like this, you're just going to be way slower, and it's probably not going to be that much fun. It is nice. The handle is quite large, pommel quite large. You're able to wear spec heavies in it, and any type of glove that you want. Red dragons would honestly be, if you're using swords like this, although red dragons are usable depending on the sparring you're doing. If you're doing full cut sparring, red dragons, you'll probably get your finger broken with something like this. These will hit a lot harder, so you're really going to want a good mitten or high-end gloves. Yeah, so again, good sword, but know if you're deciding to get one that they are a heavy weighted sword. So thanks for watching, keep studying, keep practicing.